April 17th, Sunday, Taos, New Mexico, the grand planet Gaia in the grand Milky Way. And this Sunday we have gathered together inside the TIPI, and with the offering, which is the yajna. Yajna is the offering, which is the presence of every moment in life, unboundedly. We shall have a reading from the Kathopanisad. Oh. So the reading begins. So the Rishi says, now the knowledge, the movement of knowledge, the movement of mind and brain has to be offered as an offering, as an oblation in the fire of silence. It will be consumed. The ego personality, the monitor of the thought structure, may perhaps get consumed in that silence. It does not get destroyed. It too gets converted. The offering of the mental movement, the offering of knowledge, wisdom, intuition, is what we in modern language call meditation. This is yajna, the sacrifice. Yama is asking Nachiketa to make that sacrifice. Nachiketa is a 5-year-old, and Yama is one who has no death and no life. It is fully present, fully vibrant, who's beyond death, who's beyond life. And there is one presence. To that, we continue. When the unity was perceived, when it was realized and understood on the sensory level, the fear about nature disappeared. You know how to be related to the cosmic principles of earth, water, etc. In the same way, at the second level, you learnt how to handle the thoughts, the feelings, and the memories. There is no more a chaos inside. You have learned to handle them. Therefore, the fear of mind and the suffering of mind disappears. Anxiety, worry, fear, tensions, they are all indications that we do not know how to handle the memory, how to handle the activity of constant conversion of experiences into some information. When we learn to handle the mind and the reason, manas and buddhi, then the fear disappears. Psychological suffering is nothing but a logical consequence of either ignorance of the whole mechanism of thought structure, or an inability to convert the chaos or the disorder into an orderly whole, into a beautiful orderly whole. If you know what is what, and you know how to place things in their own places, then the psychological sufferings come to an end. Klesa mukti kaivalyam. Religiosity is the ending of psychological suffering on the mental level. Today, the human race has progressed very much, but has not yet learned to utilize the thought structure without stress or strain. As you go for a walk and you enjoy the walk, there may be a little fatigue or exhaustion at the physical level. But this exertion is very sweet. It is very healthy. In the same way, when the past is exerted, when the knowledge is exercised, there will be a little mental fatigue or a cerebral fatigue. But that does not imply stress and strain and worry or anxiety. The problem of our modern life is how to live in a society, how to go through multifarious relationships without each relationship leaving the residue of some pain or pleasure, tension or worry behind it. The Upanishad is teaching the art and science of living in such a way that no residue is left behind. If the residue of likes and dislikes, if the residue of suffering the raga, dvesa are left behind, then the psychological residue will continue after the body disappears. It will continue in a vibrational mode. Now we can put this beautiful smudge in here. It will continue in a vibrational form and get attracted towards the earth again. Will clothe itself in a new body and begin to live from there. The ending of psychological suffering is the essence of religiosity or spirituality. Sokatika modate swarga loke. Yama tells Nachiketa there is no soka, no suffering at the sensual level, at the psychological level. Transcendence of suffering takes place before the body is dead. Mrityutasan purutaha pranodhya. Before the physical body dies, the ending of psychological suffering has taken place in the body. The end of fear on the physical level has taken place. So the elimination of these basic fears of living and dying and elimination of the psychological residue left behind from every relationship at every moment disappear. Yama says, Nachiketa, if you have understood it verbally, and whatever you have understood has been squeezed into your actual movement of relationship, only then redemption takes place. The verbal understanding is translated into the actual movement of relationship. Nichaya is a really beautiful Sanskrit term. And I don't know which word would be proper in English language to express it. It is like squeezing a lemon or taking a sugar cane and squeezing juice out of it. So Yama is telling Nachiketa, Viditva Nichaya, when the knowledge is squeezed into an interaction in life, then there is Shanti. Then you find that you have entered the domain of invincible, inaccessible peace. The quantum jump into that which is behind is described in the third and fourth line of the 18th mantra, which we will go through in the next continued readings. As has been conveyed, not bound and governed inside of time or in space. It is principles that govern, coherence, principles that underlie the brilliance that resides within each and every one of us, designed inside each and every cell, unboundedly. With that, let us cohere together and celebrate, recognizing wonderful beings living with us in presence today, such visionaries coming together, aligning religion as we have just under a radiance of presence conveyed in science. And this is the education of our next domains, which is now to enhance this vital presence to all systems, all across the planet and all across the universes. With that, Gate, Gate,